What's going on? NFL free agency day one is officially over, and the Washington Commanders have made some moves, man. They made some moves. So first up, we got this Dorrance Armstrong right here, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I loved it. I love this pickup. This pickup was great. We need edge rushers. We need defensive ends. We got one, and this guy is a low key baller. He's not a super big name dude, so he didn't cost that much, but this guy's an absolute baller. Dan Quinn knows, especially that's why we went to go on and pick him up. And I also love him a little bit more because if anybody knows me and knows what college I support and knows what college he went to, is of course the University of Kansas, and he's just gonna have a special place with me. So already in a few minutes after we signed Dorrance Armstrong, we actually signed this guy, Tyler Biadasz. I believe that's how you say it, the center from the Cowboys. And I love this pickup. We need offensive linemen. Doesn't matter who it is, but we need O-line. And this guy looks to be like a stud. This guy looks to be like a baller. So I'm actually very excited for this pickup. Center, it's not the flashiest position, but for us Commanders fans, we all know this is probably one of the best pickups that we were gonna have all free agency. We take any offensive lineman, and yeah, man, like I said, this guy seems like a baller. In the middle of the day yesterday, we did go and sign Frankie Louvu. Now this is one of my favorite pickups all day yesterday. This Frankie Louvu. Now this guy is the most underrated linebacker in the league. I promise that, man. Frankie Louvu, it was unfortunate that he was on the Panthers. I feel like he doesn't fit the Panthers scheme as well as he probably will fit our scheme. But going from David Mayo or Cody Barton to Frankie Louvu, gonna make a huge difference for that Commanders defense. I'm very, very, very excited for Frankie Louvu. I can't wait to see what he's gonna do on the Commanders, man. Yes, the pickup that everybody is talking about, the pickup that everybody is most excited about is Austin Ekeler, picking him up from the Chargers. I'm going to say my personal opinion, to be honest. I'm not, don't hate me. I know, don't hate me. This is just my opinion. I'm not a huge Austin Ekeler fan. I don't like his play style. I don't like, he doesn't really bring any swag, nothing. But I guess he is that, let the playing show his swag. And I understand he's good. I don't know. I've just never ever been a fan of Austin Ekeler. When we signed him, I saw it late. I was outside playing with my daughter, and I saw it late that we signed Austin Ekeler, and I didn't no excitement, was running through me. I was just like, So, but now that I think it over, it's been a few hours. I thought it over. Obviously, he's a fan. I'm a fan of him now. He's on my team. I'm a fan of him now. I'm gonna cheer him on. I'm gonna support him. I hope he can work well. Him and B-Rob. That should be a nasty duo, to be honest. So that's just my opinion. I'm a fan of him now. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of him now. He's on my team. I'm supporting him. I support whatever this team does. I'm always behind their backs. And if Austin Ekeler they think is gonna help the team, then yeah, so be it. Let's roll, baby. Let's roll. Let's get it. This one is a trade that people aren't really talking about too much. It is Brandon McManus. I think this is a great pickup. Like, we haven't had an automatic kicker since who? I can't even think of. Like, all of our kickers, like Joey Sly. Joey Sly was not automatic. Joey Sly, you go out there, he kicks like a 25-yard field goal. You don't know if it's going in or not. Like, you can never know with Joey Sly, man. With Brandon McManus did not miss an extra point all of last year, and I believe he only missed 2 field goals last year. So those are some pretty good numbers. And I'm not gonna lie, Joey Sly did not play too terrible last year, but again, bringing in a guy like Brandon McManus is gonna help that special teams a lot. And excuse me if I'm saying this wrong, but I think it's Nick Allegretti from the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, this man right here started the Super Bowl. This year, he started the Super Bowl, and he tore a muscle in his elbow or something like that that needed surgery in the second quarter. Look, listen, in the second quarter of the Super Bowl, this man tore a muscle in his elbow that needed surgery, but he continued to play the Super Bowl. He continued. He didn't leave the Super Bowl. He finished out the game of the Super Bowl. Now, this guy fits Dan Quinn perfectly. If this guy doesn't scream Dan Quinn for you all fight, I don't know what does. This guy is going to be a beast in the trenches, man. I know he is coming off of a surgery. He's recovering from his surgery this entire offseason. So that does bring a little bit of a, concern, but he played through a whole Super Bowl with a torn muscle in his elbow, man. This guy will probably start week 1, and I'm not concerned. This guy's going to be a dog for us. Alrighty, and then we picked up that boy Kellen Farrell. I believe that's how you say his name. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, excuse me. But this man was a 4th overall pick back in 2019. Played with the Raiders and 49ers. I don't. He's a defensive end, so I'll take it. If he was a 4th overall pick, he had to have been somewhat good, So I'll take a 4th overall pick guy on my team. As long, honestly, just bodies at the defensive end spot, it will help a lot. I don't know too much about this guy. This guy could be an absolute animal, and I'm not familiar with it, but I will happily take this dude. Great signing. And breaking news, literally as I'm recording this video. This news came out 2 minutes ago. Washington Commanders signed free agent Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota is now the Commanders' backup quarterback. What are we going to do with Sam Howell? I don't know. Are we going to draft a dude in the draft? I don't know. Are we going to keep Sam Howell? Draft a guy? I have no clue what's going on. But we did just sign Marcus Mariota to the backup position. Or I don't know what we're going to do with him. But we do sign Marcus Mariota. I love me some Marcus Mariota. I don't think it's the greatest pick in the world, but I will happily take this guy. I love Marcus Mariota. I think just having him on the team would be nice. But yeah, I mean, we take that, I guess. That is the end of day 1 free agency signings. We did go out there and sign 8 guys. I think these 8 dudes actually really do help the team a lot. So my overall grade for these pickups are going to be like a B+, maybe like a 7.9 out of 10. I think a lot of these filled positions that we needed. Getting some O-line is great. Getting a linebacker is great. Some defensive ends, which is what we need. And then I guess a running back who can help B-Rob release some pressure off of him. And then a veteran quarterback who can help either Sam Howell or the guy we draft. So I think overall this was a great first day of signings for us. I'm very, very, very excited for this upcoming season. And yeah, man, I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace.